All right. Shh. I'm not calling you guys, and you're gonna tell me the answers. So Darshini, what is sine inverse square root 3/2? Don't look at your paper. Don't look at your paper. Figure out on the spot. Shh. Pi over 3 is perfect. Good job. Cosine inverse of square root 3/2. Kennedy? Pi over 6 is good. Tan inverse of square root 3/3. Josiah? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Pi over 6 is good. Okay. Elizabeth, cosine inverse of negative root 3/2.
I'm so lost.
Okay, give me a guess. Which quadrant would it be? Shh. Then why did you ask question yesterday? You were so worried about getting signed out yesterday, and you're not check in. I need Elizabeth to answer it. Which quadrant is it?
The top half, it's 1 or 2, right?
Okay, good. That's a good start. So cosine inverse is top two quadrant. So this is check, check. But this is negative, so which quadrant is this?
2.
Okay, so which part of the radian is going to give you x value negative root 3/2?
The 60 degrees, the 3 over 3.
Is a 60-degree in the quadrant 2?
No, it's like pi over. Wait, hold on. 2 pi over 3.
Yup. 5 pi over 6 is good. So think about it. That means you already forgot unit circle. Yes. What? Yeah, Cole.
How would you do H?
What?
H.
We haven't get there yet. So you're gonna go all the way here. Look, this is a bigger x value. The only thing, the bigger x value, it has to be a flatter triangle. A flatter triangle usually located at a pi over 6. And so is it going to be pi over 6 in term of second quadrant? So there's a pi over 6. Okay, so you're going to try this again. Don't look at your paper. Sine inverse of negative root 2/2.
Something over 2. No?
No.
Oh.
Okay, you figure out. I'm going to ask Jasmine next. Jasmine, don't look at your paper though. Look at it. What? Jasmine, what do you think negative sine inverse of negative square root 2/2? What is it? 5 pi over 4 is not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. It's actually a decent choice. 5 pi over 4 is right here. I'm going to draw it for you. 5 pi over 4 is all the way to here. This is a 5 pi over 4. You do get negative square root 2/2. That's actually a good value. But this problem of that. Gia, can you tell me the problem?
Sine can only be in quadrant.
Quadrant what?
1 or 4.
1 and 4. So you cannot get past this line. So if you go to here, you die here. So you have to go to the other side that give you the same value. So what would that be, Jasmine? So going this way, right? So going this way to here in term pi over 4, what would it be? Yes. Okay. If you have a question, please ask, because right now, I'd rather you ask. There's few people I don't need to ask. Because you cannot go past this y-axis. So sine inverse is gonna be those two quadrants right here. And the only way to get to here yesterday, I remember I told you, if you go to California, it's not worth for you to go into Cape Town, swim to Cape Town, swim to India, swim to Taiwan, swim to Hawaii, and then swim to California. You could have just walked from Florida to California. It's gonna be way before that.
The direction that you're on.
Yeah, it's direction because you don't want to pass that. You don't want to go to the ocean. You just go directly on the land. I'm trying to say is to go on the land. It's gonna be faster. You can drive a car. You can run. I mean, the boat is gonna be slower. Swimming is gonna be way slower. So, no reason to go across there. So don't ever go across y-axis for sine inverse and tan inverse. Okay. Let me see who else. Roger, what's tan inverse of negative root 3? Don't look at your paper. You got this. And those of you guys, you should come out your own answer. Don't just me asking him. You should be knowing the right answer. No. Okay, but I'll give it to you the drawing. So hopefully you can figure out. This one is tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1. Tangent of pi over 6 is square root 3 over 3. And then tangent of pi over 3 is equal to square root 3. So what would it be? Pi over 3, but it's going to be negative. So tan inverse is going to negative on which quadrant? It's not the first quadrant. Pi over 3 is on the first quadrant. So what would it be? So what will be the radian on fourth quadrant that has same thing as pi over 3?
Well, negative pi.
Yeah, excellent. That's a good choice. So here's my problem. See, all those people I picked on today, it's because I know that your home you didn't understand it. And you didn't understand it. My question is, why didn't you ask the question yesterday? Why didn't you just try to understand yesterday rather than all the way to today where I had to call on you? Now, I don't meant to make you feel bad, but you should ask me yesterday and says, look, Mr. Ye, can you stop, slow down, let me understand this. Can you help me understand this? This is my problem with you guys, is if you don't understand something, tell me that same day, so I don't have to go back the next day. But if you say, oh yeah, I understand, because you're afraid to show that you're dumb, you know what? It's gonna show that you're dumber the second day. So I'd rather you be dumb the first day, hey, let's fix it. You be smart on the first day and fix it afterward. There's no reason to go to the next day. Always the best time to learn something is always the first day, not the second day or third day. So if you don't understand something, don't be afraid, like ask questions. I'd rather answer your question the first day and make sure you clearly understand before you go to the next days. The best time to learn something is the first time. Okay. Cosine inverse of negative root 2 over 2. Chase. This one. 3 pi over 4. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna skip this one because Cole's gonna ask that one, but we're gonna come back and examine that one. Tan inverse of -1. Ayla.
Negative pi over 4.
Excellent. Okay, so what's the cosine inverse of square pi over 2?
Undefined.
Why do you think it's undefined?
Because you can't take it from if there's pi. It has to be between.
Ah, very good. A lot of you guys are thinking very, very clearly. This is a 3.14 divided by 2. That is something greater than 1. But you look at it. Cosine graph, do they go above 1?
No.
No, it doesn't go above 1. So this is undefined. And if you type in the decimals, anybody type in the decimals to check what they come out with?
I see my answers, but not my answers.
Yeah, you should check your, so can Shreya, can you type in decimals, see what happened? Do they come out undefined or no?
Mr. Yang,
Uh-huh.
nothing can be greater than 1.
Yeah, sine. The problem is sine, right? Sine graph and cosine graph, nothing above 1 or -1. So it could be negative pi over 2, it's still going to be undefined. Now, am I going to ask this question on a test? No, but this is just a higher level understanding. Okay, so if you didn't know, check on decimal, type in. It's not so hard. You could have typed in all those answers. You could have given me something much better than not showing me nothing. So Josiah, I didn't see the work. I only know how to do it, but you didn't try. There was no effort there. It's like kind of like Ben and Gordon. You turn it like Ben and Gordon. I told your mom like you are better than Ben and Gordon, but now I don't know. You had to be better than your brother. Okay, so now this one's two-layer question. All those questions from now on is all two layers. Okay, Justine, can you tell me what the A is? What do you think sine inverse of negative square root 3 over 2 is? Justine is improving. I know she's improving. Darshini is improving. I think those people are improving. Start with the inside first. Those of you guys don't know, you guys gotta think your own answers. Because I'm gonna call you next. Justine, need help? Okay, ask Alexis to help you, and I'll come back with the different people. Darshini, can you tell me? Sine inverse of negative root 3 of 2. Negative pi over 3. So what's cosine of negative pi over 3?
One over 2.
1 over 2. Excellent. Josiah, you ready? What's cosine inverse of negative root 3 over 2? 5 pi over 6. Good. Cotangent of 5 pi over 6 is what? Yeah. You guys are all thinking as well. This could be a test question right here, is thinking through all the stuff. We spend a lot of time. I need to make sure everybody in this room understand it. It's not because I promise you, there is always a weakest link here. And you want to choose not to be on the weakest link. Because I have to go by the weakest link, yes. No, cotangent 5 pi over 6 is not square root 3, but you are pretty close.
Negative square root 3. Wait, yeah, it's just negative square root 3.
Negative square root 3.
I forgot to,
So the reason why, hey, pay attention. Cotangent is inverted. So cotangent of pi over 4 is still the same, right? Cotangent of pi over 6, this one's square root 3. So they swap places. So cotangent of pi over 3 is square root 3 over 3. So you see these two places swap. This place swap. They swap. If you guys try to stay away to become a weakest link, then this class will move faster. If it move faster, then we'll, because I have to go by who are slow. Slowest is in here. And try, you gotta try, you gotta put in effort to go to that. Because I have seen two people improve a lot, Darshini and Justin. And Yasmin start improving a little bit as well. So I seen certain thing. Ayla go down a little bit, but she's coming back up. So yes, I seen those things, but you gotta be the one on top of things. Immediately call somebody else. You already know the answer. You should be the one that knowing the answer. But you guys gotta work collective to get faster. Okay? So Roger, can you tell me 10 inverse of negative root 3 over 3 is?
The inside is pi over 6.
Almost. It's negative.
Negative pi over 6.
Yeah, so you gotta pay attention to the negative sign. And I think a lot of time you mess up, it's not because of anything else, it's a small mess up. And that's gonna cost a lot of things. So be patient to figure out what is it. Okay, so negative pi over 6. And what is secant of negative pi over 6? Okay. Justin, you want to help her out? What is secant of negative pi over 6? The more you think, the better you get.
Q root 3 over 3.
What?
Q root 3 over 3.
But is negative or positive? I'm double checking you. I don't know if you're right or wrong, but I'm double checking. It's positive or negative. Be confirmed with your answer. It's a positive. I trick you. So look at it. Negative pi over 6. No, it's okay. Take time. Take time. This is negative pi over 6. This is on this side. This is positive x, right? It's positive x because cosine is asking x. So this is a 1 over cosine of pi over 6. And that's equal to 1 over root 3 over 2. And that's 2 over root 3. And that's 2 root 3 over 3. So you get the right number now. So it'll be 2 root 3 over 3. Is that okay for everybody? Okay. Yop, can you tell me what's D here? It's 3 pi over 4. Yes. Cosine of 3 pi over 4 is what? Oh, 3 pi over 2, right? Oh, no, 3 pi. Oh, no, 4 pi over 3.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say 4 pi over 3 or 3 pi over 2? I don't know. I don't know what you say. What's the cosine of 4 pi over 3?
-1.
-1 half. And sometimes people think they just cancel out. They don't always cancel out. Be careful. Cosine inverse cosine doesn't always cancel out. But in this case, it looks like cancel out. It doesn't later. But there was a reason for that because the inverse is outside. Then you have a different issue. Oh, it's 2 pi over 3. You're right. Cosine of, wait. Cosine of, no. This one's 2 pi over 3. Yeah, this is 2 pi over 3. Okay, so but cosine of 2 pi over 3 still answers negative 1/2. Thank you. Okay, sine inverse of negative half. Elizabeth?
Is the inside pi over 6?
No.
The first e, right?
What?
The first e.
Yeah. Look, it has to be negative. It has to be down here.
Yeah.
So what is it? Pi over 6 is right.
Negative pi over 6.
Right, because it's on the bottom. So negative pi over 6, and that's equal to negative 1/2. But it seems like they cancel out, but they don't. They don't just cancel out. We're going to leave this one alone. So we can choose another one. We're going to choose C. So if you think they cancel out on the test, you're going to get it wrong, because it depends on what's inside and what is outside. If outside is this way, then what will be the answer for this one? This one's really, really difficult. Let me ask Sonali.
The inside is c. Was that a negative root 2?
Uh-huh. Sine inverse negative root 3 over 2 is what? Brendan, can you help her out?
Negative pi over 3.
Negative pi over 3 is good. You could have done this homework in like 15 minutes. Okay, so is this okay for everybody? How many people still feel like not at ease with this? Raise your hand. It's still bad. Okay, let's try this again. So, what is this one? Let's work it out. Everybody work out. Don't look at your paper. Work it out. Sine 7 pi over 6 and sine inverse. Raise your hand. You already figure out. Don't have to shout it though. Two people, three. Yasmin say got it. Okay, Ashurya got it. Gia's got it. Cole's got it. Good. You can put it down after you got it. Luke's got it. Alice got it. Chase got it. Good. Caleb? Julian? No? Devin? No? You? Julian got it. Okay. Anthony? Got it. Okay. Devin? Got it. Okay, Devin, what's your answer?
Negative pi over 6.
Negative pi over 6. Good. How many of you guys got it wrong? You all right? Check out inside, outside, right? So you don't just cancel out. A lot of people on the test, they end up just canceling out, but it's not true.
Can you cancel out if if like
The only time you can cancel out is x. It was sine inverse sine x. That's the only time you can cancel out, because x, it doesn't matter in that situation. But the other one, you had to make sure that you work inside and work outside. Yasmin, you feel better or no? No? Julian, you feel yes.
Will those always be like the same angle, just on the other side?
Ideally, yes. But the problem is they might ask you something like this. They might ask them something like this. Cosine inverse of sine of 5 pi over 6. Now you cannot just, you have to figure out inside, outside. So it's better to figure out what the inside first and then figure out the outside. Right?
makes sense.
So you guys, Josiah, Elizabeth, you guys gotta go do homework like you meant it. Brendan, same thing. Justin, need to do better here. I think you are progressing, but this is a little bit behind, but you need to catch up. The best way to go back and redo all of them and make sure you understand them. Now, there are some hard ones like M and N. Those are very difficult. I don't know if anybody got that. You skip it. You can try. Okay, those are people. Anthony, go ahead and try. Those of you guys are doing the math competition, you should try this. Now I'm gonna do a couple of those questions. I'm gonna do secant. So I'm gonna do C. Let's see how you guys do. Remember, use a double checking system. Tan inverse is this 2 check. Is that okay? It's a right 2 quadrant. Tan inverse is negative. Which one? The checks on top or bottom? Bottom. Good. So you draw out. Now, which one's going to be negative? It's going to be negative 4 over 1, right? But which one needs to be negative? The 1 or the 4? The 4 is negative, right? It's opposite, right? And this is 1, right? And this is square root of 17. So this is an angle. What is secant of this angle? What is secant of this angle? Devin?
1.
No. Secant is what? Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent. So what is hypotenuse over adjacent? Square root of 17. Thank you. How many of you guys got this one right? Huh? You feel like it's easier? I will always do the quadrant or triangle. I always do the quadrant or triangle. The reason why I don't mess up negative sign, because I see that's negative 4. If I don't draw out the quadrant, I don't know which one's negative 4, which one's 1. Because it is distance, right? So those are things you should need to do. So Devin got it wrong. Make sure you go back, understand them. Because that's going to be on your next test. Okay, that's how much time I have?
What was the answer to the M?
M? What's your answer?
Okay, I know.
Is it, Mr. Yeah, is it 2?
It's not 2. It can't be 2 because it's out of the
Why
range.
can't it be 2?
That's the only thing I know.
It is not 2.
That's as far as.
I don't,
It's not 2.
I don't know how to
It's
start it.
like-
It's not like a
I don't know what to do after that. I just know it's not 2.
I'm not telling you. You figure out. All right, so we're gonna figure out this part. This part you don't have to draw a quadrant. This one is something that you're gonna be doing. This one don't need a quadrant. I'm gonna talk about this one, so pay attention. Learn it right the first time. This is a theta, right? This is the angle because sine inverse usually resolve with the angle, right? Now, anytime you have SOHCAHTOA, you should have a right triangle. This is a theta. Which one's 4x? The opposite is a 4x. Good. And which one's 5? Hypotenuse. Can you figure out what this side is in terms of x? Well, how do we figure out? We call this side z. We don't know what z is, but we know Pythagorean identity. Z squared plus 4x, z squared plus 4x squared is equal to 5 squared. Is that okay? Z squared is equal to 25 minus 4x squared. Now, this make sure it's parentheses because it's going to be 25 minus 16x squared. So z is equal to square root of 25 minus 16x squared. So this is equal to 625 minus 16x squared. Is this okay? Now, what is secant of theta? Remember, this is secant theta is equal to adjacent or hypotenuse over adjacent because it's opposite of cosine. So hypotenuse is 5, adjacent is 25 minus 16x squared. The hardest part is draw a triangle, figure out the third side, and then solve it. Yes.
You need to put the square root at the top.
Do I need to rationalize in this particular case? And I don't want you to rationalize. I think this it's just gonna make look much more messier. This is perfect. You can do B.
Mystery, what is the question?
This homework, a lot of you guys need to go back and redo it. Devin, Josiah, Elizabeth. I don't know. Whoever thinks like Justin, Roger, Julian still not fast enough. Yasmin, Brandon, Chase did not finish. Chase skipped a lot of questions. I have one eye, but people usually think like I don't see things. I see things. I just need to skim through. I see a lot of things. I see there's no lack of effort. I see lack of trying. If you're putting more effort the first time, you will spend a lot less effort later. That's just the way it is. So it's about being efficient. Being efficient is learn it right the first time. You don't have to spend more time to going over it because you understand it completely, and you can teach your grandchildren how to do things. That's the idea of far as understanding. Devin, work it out. You cannot just stay there. Don't do anything. If you're interested M and N, you can stay over. I can teach you if you're interested. But I'm not teaching class. It doesn't take long.
Then I'll stay.
Theta, I would just place on the bottom of the triangle, and I just said this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this hypotenuse.
Thanks for another fine day. You are now in.
Okay, so
Is M undefined?
no.
Oh, well.
Sine of 2. Where is the 2? This is the angle, right? Where's the 2? Where's the 2? Well, this is a pi, right? 2 is which quadrant? Second quadrant, because this very close to 3.14, right? So from here's pi, but you want it to be sine inverse, so that means you want the same thing result on this side. That give you the same output, right? So what it be?
0.1.
Minus.
You said 1.1.
Oh, I was cooking. I don't know how we did.
That makes sense.
Bye, Mr.
Bye, have a good day.
Bye, Monsieur. Okay, I have my phone back.
Not yet.
Bye, Mr.
Bye.
do you mean by not dead?
I don't want to talk about it. All right, homework for today.